Well, thanks for joining us. I'm with Michael Hogan. Everyone knows, well, they might not recognize you with both eyes because it's been a few years.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
But there he is.
Oh, God damn it. Yeah, we're with me. I'm Michael Hogan, and I play Colonel Bald Tigh on Battlestar Galactica.
And
for that one person in North America who hasn't seen it.
For that one person, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, if you're watching this and it's basically right after the episodes have aired, you'll notice we're still giving away the cPanel Flatpanel. So all you have to do is make a comment on this particular interview, say whatever you like, and if you're lucky, you're the one we select. And of those 5 of the BSGcast Live that we select, one of them is going to be randomly picked. You just won a 32-inch plasma TV. So there you go.
If I might win that.
You know what? All you have to do is go on BSGcast.com and make a comment about this interview, and you could even win it.
Can you swear on this program?
Go ahead.
Bullshit.
It's the internet. Go ahead. So we're now free to talk about 12 Cylons.
Yeah.
It's not just 11 now. So what are your thoughts on who wound up being the 5th?
Well, I was surprised when I heard, I was ecstatic when I heard that Ellen was the 5th, selfishly because it meant Kate Fernan was going to be back in my life and on set. But I was very surprised that it was Ellen.
Cool.
But
Well,
I've known it for a long time.
Oh, okay.
And so it's been very difficult doing interviews in the last little while.
Oh, yeah.
Because you interview guys are very clever at asking these roundabout questions that you think, if I answer that, then So,
yes.
and I'm not very good at these interviews, you will soon find out. So I can actually tell you what the comments about this interview are going to be.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Now, you haven't really been doing a lot of conventions because for the first few years, your character wasn't as important as it became on that fateful day at the end of the 3rd season. So how's interviewing and constantly going to conventions, because now you're Cylon, you are critical. How's that been?
I didn't go to the conventions because that's not my forte. I'm an actor, and so have you ever seen Galaxy Quest?
Yes.
Whenever I got asked to go to interviews,
that was the nightmare.
Or conventions, I would think, well, I'm not interested in that at all. So, and I kept being asked to go to conventions. It's not that I have anything against it, but I'm an actor doing a part in the show, and I also don't do press because what Michael Hogan has to say about these things is irrelevant, there's a lot of people in Battlestar Galactica who can go out there and do these interviews and do them a lot better than I do. And I've been blessed with Battlestar Galactica because the publicity people go, okay, Hogan, if you don't want to do them, you don't have to do them. If I'm doing an independent film, if I'm doing a play, I'll do all the interviews that you want to do because we need to do it to get bums in the seats. But you don't need me to talk about Battlestar Galactica. But if there are interviews that need to be done, that they really want me to do, they understand that, yeah, I will do it. The conventions happened, someone dropped out of Comic-Con in New York, and so I flew down to New York, but that was just go from the hotel to the convention, do a panel, and out. Then I get a call, someone dropped out at the last minute to Dragon Con. And for those of you who have never been to Dragon Con, it is the best kept secret that 60,000 people attend. It is one of the most amazing, wonderful experiences. So I went to Dragon Con and realized why we, as members of Battlestar Galactica, should be doing these conventions. There is a sense of completion to this whole thing that happens. The people I met at Dragon Con, the artists, and I don't mean just the artists who are exhibiting there, the artists who attended, the wardrobe, the stunning wardrobe that you would see in the elevator. Then you'd see these same people a couple hours later with another incredible handmade, stunning outfits. We rocked. I mean, I'm an old man, so I rocked in my limited way, but these people rocked from morning to night, and I've never been with that number of people boogieing so hard except at a rock concert or a sporting event. And there are events or incidents that always happen when you get that number of people together with that amount of party ammunition. And at Dragon Con, it just was a full tilt boogie. It was amazing. But the reason why I will go to conventions now is to complete that. There were people who, when they found out that Tigh was going to the convention, jumped on a plane from New York, jumped on a plane from Toronto to come to Atlanta, because there was pieces of art that they had to be completed, and they had the rest of the cast there, but they didn't have Tigh. And some of this artwork was stunning. And a lot of them just wanted to complete autographs, or a lot of them just wanted to talk to Saul Tigh.
Yeah.
For example, a lot of military people were there. I met some amazing people. So
Cool.
Now I will. I didn't go, but now I realize that in the next little while I'll go to some of them, and then that'll be it.
Good, good. So if there's an opportunity to see you somewhere, go, because that'll be it.
Because that'll be it, yeah.
Okay,
The twilight of my career.
Then I'm glad we got you here.
You're lucky, yeah.
Yeah,
This
no
actually
kidding.
might be my last interview, judging by the way it's going.
Well,
For those of you who want to comment.
Yeah, there
I'm
you go.
commenting because if I comment enough, is it okay during it that I
you
win
know
it?
what? For you, of course.
Is there a box in the room for that?
Is there a box for it? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Do I can take it with me now, do you think, if I win?
We'll throw a vote, and you know what? I'm pretty sure you'll get a lot of votes. Well, good to know. Well, we're doing a silent auction here, and every celebrity that we have from Battlestar Galactica is supporting a different charity, and yours is a Canadian charity called PAL for short. but it's-
Performing Arts Lodge.
Yeah, which is a really cool thing I'd never heard of, and I think it's only a few years old now.
Well, the one in Toronto, I think it might be 15 years old. You know, the older you get, time, you go, well, no, hold
Starts
it,
to
that
go
wasn't
faster.
10, that was 15 years
Yeah.
ago, that was 20 years old. My wife won't let me say to people how long we've been married. That's how long we've been married.
Oh, wow.
But I think the one in Toronto is about 15 years old. And Performing Arts Lodge is housing for artists, senior artists, although the Performing Arts Lodge that are established now, it is not necessarily seniors that are in it.
Okay.
They're artists. And it's subsidized housing. It's the old thing of kind of like co-op housing, where you show your income tax returns at the end of the year and you can pay full or not. It's funny, when we were young in the early 70s doing theater in Toronto, the idea of the Performing Arts Lodge came up.
Yeah.
And a lot of us would say, wouldn't that be funny, man? Could you imagine living in a home with older actors? What are you going to get together? You remember when I did that play? Oh my God, it would be just so awful. And now we're candidates. But the one in Toronto is working well. There's one open in Vancouver now, and there's about to be one in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Well, probably all across the country.
Cool. Good, good.
They have the theater
Oh.
in there. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's cool. Well, we're giving away a bunch of really cool stuff for your charity, but the idea came up to perhaps give away something that was just a little in line with your character. So if you wouldn't mind signing that, we'll...
Now, should I have some out of this so that it's really authentic?
Oh, well,
or,
you know, that authenticity
or
is
what?
expensive.
Now, how do I, should I just sign it?
Sign just all over the thing any way you like.
No, yeah, okay, well, I better sign on the label, though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's not a kiss and a hug. That's my rank.
That's your rank, XO. Ha! There it is. Very cute. And of course, frack 'em all.
Frack 'em all. I mean that, too.
Awesome.
Despite how this interview's going, I mean it. Frack 'em all.
So,
And I'd meant to change before this interview, so it would have been a lot better.
oh, you look like your
I've been
character.
deluged by
That's the thing.
fans.
Yeah, well, I mean, 'tis the season.
Deluged, yeah.
Deluged. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for being at the party. Thanks for putting
you.
some stuff for these awesome fans to bid on.
Thank you.
And it was an absolute pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, well, yeah, you too. Thanks.
Cool.
Yeah, right. That was easy.
Thank you.
Cut.
Groovy.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Michael.
Next.
That's great. Okay, and come on.